Hello there and welcome back to another installation of my grand adventure of an Eorzean lifetime. My name is Redzy and I am playing from World of Warcraft through to Final Fantasy XIV. I've completed a Realm Reborn and today we are in Heavensward 3.0 MSQ, starting off in search of Iceheart. Last stream, the Pope blew my mind. Literally changed the game. Flipped it all upside down. I wasn't ready. We watched a little bit of the Fallen Rise documentary. Again, I wasn't ready. Then we found out some shocking news and revelation. We went and saved General Raban. We found out some crazy stuff that I just don't want to say in case, you know, there happens to be someone who doesn't want to get spoiled at the very intro of this VOD. But then, the Dravanian horde attacks Ishgard again. What is a warrior of light to do but choose? Which path does he take? Well, today, we take that path together. In search of Iceheart. Let's do this. We take the path of being a badass. I like it. I like it. This is the energy we need. Alfie, my boy. You would like to see one final matter before setting forth. Ooh. And then we get a wind-up Alfie. Alright. I'm up for it. Let's go. Before we set forth, we must needs inform Potato of our plans. Then I shall wait for you at St. Renatier's Forum. Tell your friend we may be some time. The road you have chosen is neither short nor easy. You? This thing is just so cool. Of that I need no reminding. Come, Redzy. Let us head back to Forteau Manor. Back to Count Dracula's abode. It is a little weird that the quest reward is actually... Yeah, like, have a, have a wind-up version of me. I'm actually alright, thanks. I'm good. I don't need that. I don't need that. Master Kingslayer. Yes, quite right. Our course is set to Taru. It may be some time before Redzy and I return to Ishgard. We're gonna go and find Lady Iceheart. It's gonna be crazy. Well, just you be careful, alright? Oh, and don't worry about me. I'll be busy listening for news of our lost friends. If anyone can find them, it's you. Farewell for now. Oh, before you go, you must put this on Alphino. I made it specially. Alfie getting a costume change? No, I couldn't possibly... Very well. Oh? Hey, yo! By the 12, it fits perfectly, and the quality is actually rather good. I mean, it does look sick. I'm glad you like it. I've been practicing my needlework while I listen to rumors and the like. A good receptionist is always learning new skills. My thanks, Potato. Whatever awaits me upon the road, I shall not fear the cold. Whoa, the lighting just changed outside. Has it become daytime properly? 'Twas the least I could do. Now I must be getting back to the tavern, because I need a pint. Or I'll never catch up with all the gossip. Best of luck on your journey. Yeah, I like Alfie's glow up. It's appropriate. New costume. I believe. Alright, I guess it's time to hit the road and get this rolling. Steady in, my boy. You have said your farewells then. Aye, we are ready to depart. I suggest we begin our search for Lady Iceheart without delay. Very well, but she will prove an elusive quarry. Where do you intend to start looking? In the absence of any fresh intelligence on Ysaele's movements, I propose we pick up the trail where she was encountered last, the Curthis Western Highlands. Let us speak with Sir Redwall, was it? As the commander of Falcon's Nest, it is like that he will know of if any heretic activity has been reported in the area. Yes. Yes, indeed. I'm a little sus of Redwall. Little sus, little sus. Nathan, welcome back to the stream. How's it going, mate? Happy Sunday. It goes well, it goes well. The journey continues in search of Iceheart. Heavensward, baby. I never noticed how good Estenian's, like the white trimmings. Looking very good. Well, Master Kingslayer, what brings you back to Falcon's Nest? Judging by the company you keep, it can be no trifling matter. The Azure Dragoon I know, of course, but I do not believe I have met this young gentleman. Alpha No at your service. And you're not mistaken as to the gravity of our mission, Sir Redwall. As I'm sure you're aware, the Observatorium has warned that the Dravanians gather for another assault. We believe there may yet be a way to avert the coming conflict, but only if we can find the elusive Lady Iceheart. Thus have we come to Falcon's Nest in the hope of acquiring the latest intelligence on the heretics' movements. I see. Then you'd be best served to speaking directly to my men. A patrol is due to return from its sweep of the surrounding lands any moment. You may also wish to question the knights assigned to pick over the remains of the heretic refuge of Gorgane Mills. Gorgane? Tis possible they have unearthed information that could be of use to you. Master Kingslayer knows well the place I speak of, for it was he who first discovered it. You know it. Let us divide our forces then. I will stay and await the return of the patrol while you two visit this refuge. When I have completed my inquiries, I will join you there. Nice. A wise use of our time. Alfie being a fanboy. Come, Redzy. I'm eager to learn what Sir Redwall's men have found in the heretics' lair. I can't believe I let her go. Truly. Can't believe I let her go. Shocking. Udo, are you asking for FC buffs? What have we got? We got XP from battle. And reduced rates. Gundam, welcome back to the stream. I have done all of the Dragoon quests from 30 to 50. I did all of that before I did the 2.5 stuff to go into Heavensward. Michael, welcome back to the stream. Good morning. How's it going? Wait a minute. Did I get Aetheryte nearby? If one exists. Hey, Mousy. I don't think I did. And there isn't one. Is there? I could set my home point here. Suppose that's useful while I'm out and about. Can I hop this? Oh, I can. Nice. Is there a way to turn off Fate music? Because I was just about to say that I have been listening to a playlist one of my mods, the legendary Epicentera, has been curating on Spotify of the music that I've encountered in game so far. And this song I pretty much work to almost all of my workday. And so the piano and the strings are something else. Let's take the bridge and cut across. No, I don't want to turn background music off, because that's actual music, right? Yeah, a big bridge. Greg? Yeah, I'd like to be able to turn off only fates. Such a long walk from Red. Someone give him a taxi? No. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I wanna explore and see the zones and appreciate them, and then feel the progression of actually unlocking flying via the Aetheryte flow stuff. Those quests, because I'll be doing some of those today as well. But it's nice for me to explore and be in new lands. Like, this is brand new for me. I'm sure I won't feel that way in in a few streams time. I'll be like, please. Ah, there's an ether current. So how do I do this? Do I just the tune and then retune with the ether current. In addition to currents found in the field, there are others which, damn. It's the compass, right? So the compass detects a current approximately 914 yards to the southwest. Okay, it gives you a rough idea. Did I miss one back at the start? Back at the main Aetheryte area. Master Kingslayer, I findings, you say? Well, there is something of a tale there. No sooner had we chanced upon a promising looking sheaf of letters than we were ambushed from the shadows by great white beasts. 'Twould seem the heretics foresaw our coming and left behind their pets to discourage further investigation. Several of our number were badly wounded. And you cannot carry out your duties until the creatures are slain? We have not the time to wait for reinforcements. Let us deal with these pests ourselves, Redzy. Alright, Alfie. Alright, take charge, my guy. Nani? Hold on a minute. Alfie, have we just walked into Skyrim? Are we? Hello? Slay the beasts. Okay, alright, I'll take a look. Hello? Maybe downstairs? Wait, is that a cub? I don't want to kill a cub. I mean, Mama Bear is pretty big, but... Oh, man. Alright. Tamed. I'm so sorry. As if Mama Bear just stood there while I just... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my brain's gone. I forgot on my PvE rotation. I might have been doing PvP a little bit. Just a smidge. I'm actually shocked that Mama Bear just stood by. Go on, son. Tank it with your face. Oh, yo. Oh. Estidian. Hello. My inquiries availed me naught. The patrol leader had little to say beyond which of his extremities in the frost had bitten the hardest. God damn. What's the shortcut for my PvP profile? Where am I? So I am... okay. I'm a little bit away from getting 5. What's the date today? It's the 6th of the 10th. And then we got... I've got until when? Is it partway through November, the release of the next patch and the end of this series? Because I just want to get to this doggo, the Squeak, the coyote. Silver, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Mid-November for 7.1. Okay, cool. That's okay. I'm doing my my daily frontline, but I'm gonna start spamming some more crystalline conflicts because it's really fun. For now, it's really fun. I've also been doing a lot of ranked stuff, ranked PvP in WoW, and I think I need to take a break from it because I've been trying to learn a new class and it's stressing me out to the point where I realize that I'm shit. But hey, man, these are the problems of someone who's just trash at games. But yeah, sometime in November is pretty easy. Revival Wings does an event on Sundays. Oh yeah, didn't someone say that? I think someone mentioned that last stream. Yeah, I'm happy to like spam some CC. Maybe I'll just drop a little message in our Discord, and then we can if anyone wants to join, we can do it together. Which reminds me, by the way, let me just quickly get this up. Just a reminder, my friends. Bum 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 bing boom. Spooktober is a thing. Is a thing indeed. I forgot to do YouTube live alert. There we go. Oh no. That's not what I wanted to do. Oops. So, sorry guys, I messed up some stuff on the back end of Discord. So this is Redzy's Spooktober, and you are all hereby invited to take part in my Spooktober Final Fantasy XIV community event, as long as you are a member of the Discord. Links are in chat and are also down below on YouTube and on Twitch. I mean, the link should be in chat. Maybe capital letters doesn't work. I don't think either. There we go. Capital letters didn't work. So yeah, links to the Discord are in the chat and down below. We're running 2 Spooktober. I can't get that word properly in my brain. We do 2 Spooktober events, a spooky fashion contest and a haunted housing contest. Details for how you can enter and the rules of the events are on Discord in the events page. But first place, second place, and third place prizes are those values on screen that you can spend in the Mog Station, and there'll be 3 winners for the fashion contest and 3 winners for the housing contest. King Trode, thank you for the follow, and welcome to the Go Merry crew. Yeah, and you've got like, you got like a, I don't know, a week and a half, maybe a little. I'm bad with what day it is. Got a little bit of time to get ready and do your submissions, and then we'll be doing a live catwalk for the fashion contest on Halloween, stream. And we'll also be visiting haunted houses from the community on the stream as well. So if anyone wants to join in, feel free. But you must be a member of the Discord. Pray, return to the stream. The beast is slain then. My thanks, Master Kingslayer. We may return to our duty without fear of a mauling. And I get a wind-up Alfie. Nice. Udo, yeah, CC is solo queue only, but quite a few people are able to just press Q at the same time as me and seem to be getting into all my matches. I have been stream sniped. Consistently. I won't say any names, but Asura killed me many times. You wish to track down Lady Iceheart? Is this not so? The records we discovered, those beasts mauled by my comrades, appeared to be some manner of correspondence. We had not the luxury of pursuing their contents more closely, intent as we were on surviving an onslaught of Fang and Claw. But I'd wager those epistles contain... Never... Epistles? I don't even know what that is. Contain more than friendly salutations betwixt lonely heretics. My interrogation of the patrol proved fruitless. Either we divine some clue from these letters, or we wander the snowfields and pray that the gods lead us right to Iceheart's door. 'Tis hardly a choice at all. Are you back inside? Yeah, back inside. Right, so we gotta look around. Oh, what's this? What's this? Hey. Epistle. Epistle? I see. There's one over there. No, it's not necessarily spooky in here, but it's not spooky. You're right, babe. Okay. Big loud bangs from outside. Have you recovered much of the heretics' correspondence? I found 3 of these scrolls in the dungeon. Splendid. Added to the contributions from Master Levillier and Sir Estinian, we now have more than a dozen letters. What? They found way more than me then. Not fair. What have we here then? Every one of these pages is a record of the dealings betwixt Gorgain, Mills, heretics, and their fellows in the ARR amphitheatre. There are requests for foodstuffs, clothing, and all manner of provisions. Iceheart's followers must yet inhabit the ruins we had thought abandoned. Nani. The ARR amphitheatre, the very place where you witnessed the manifestation of the primal Shiva, was it not? If that is our destination, the journey will be long indeed. The amphitheatre lies on the other side of a treacherous tract of ice and snow that cannot swiftly be crossed. Then we must place our faith in the Ethernet. As you may recall, our dear friend Mobrinda succeeded in recreating the ARR beacon after it had been destroyed by Lady Iceheart. At that time, it was assumed that the resultant aetherite would only be temporarily viable, but given that the heretics of Gorgonane Mills seem to have been in regular contact with their brethren at the amphitheatre, I'll wager it still functions. Nani. I suggest we make for the aetherite within Snowcloak without delay. Correct me if I'm wrong, Asinian, but in the course of mapping the Snowcloak tunnel system, a passage was discovered leading out into the Western Highlands, was it not? Might it be possible for us to reach the aetherite from this side of the wall? It should. House Dunader posted soldiers at the Western Highlands entrance after the tunnels were cleared. But they will not deny us entry. Well, yeah, doubtful. I mean, maybe me and Alfie, maybe we'd get denied entry, but if you turn up with Justinian, you're getting in the club, you know, like that's just the way it goes. I mean, it looks like it's equidistant, but I'm gonna be lazy and return to Falcon Nest. Because I feel like there was an Aetheryte flow that I could click on nearby. I might just be imagining it though. Yo, Noah, what's going on? Obviously not, buddy. Obviously not. Stream day, buddy. Woo. Yeah, I thought there was one there, but maybe not. Let me just check. Northwest. No. Over this way? Yes! There was Naisu. How many are there per zone? Is it 4? Yo, is it me or does... My shark feels a little slow today. I don't know what's going on. It feels very slow. Okay, cool. It depends. 4, 5, 4 and 6 quests. Okay, cool. Under the travel tab, you can see what you need. Oh, nice. Down. So I'm 2 flows and then there's these quests to do. Okay, that's useful. That is useful. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, I think we can just... Oh no, there's more. Don't pull him, don't pull him, don't pull him. Camp over here. This could be it. Angle, welcome to the stream. How's it going? This is cozy. Okay. I'm only going to try and say this guy's name once. Trishan Bell. Yo. Oh, the guest of House Forteau, accompanied by the Azure Dragoon, no less. Excuse me, I'm also an Azure Dragoon, just so you know. Kind of a big deal. I cannot imagine what brought you out this far, but you are welcome to enter the tunnels if that is your will. Assuming the Arkafar beacon still functions, we must pray to the 12 it does. We shall arrive at our destination in mere moments. Though I do not expect to be greeted by the primal Shiva, we should nevertheless be prepared for a frosty reception. Hehe, but on bumps. The heretics are not like to rejoice at the appearance of uninvited guests, particularly ones with our history. Sounding out the amphitheatre. Alright, let's do this. Let's bust in place. Peter, welcome to the stream. Good afternoon. How you doing? We just teleport straight in. An impressive structure. I wonder how many ages it has endured. Yeah, marvel at how impressive it is after we've been jumped by a load of baddies, Alfie. Pick your time and place. Mayhap you should ask its occupants. They seem a friendly bunch. Okay, okay. 2 melee, 2 ranged. You want to get wrecked? Dogs of Ishgard. It is not enough that you banish our beloved saint. Will you not be satisfied until the ice is slick with the last drops of our blood? Stay your weapons. We come under the flag of parley. Alfie, my guy, come on. We wish only to speak with your mistress, that we might broker a peace. Do you think us fools, boy? It will take more than honeyed words to earn our trust. You walk with the Dragon Slayer, and we know all too well what he is capable of. My reputation precedes me. Estinian is just cool as a cucumber. Cool as a cucumber. They give us little choice. Come, brothers, may dragon's wings bear us to victory. All right, time's up. Let's do this. ARE rotation, please. Oh, there are more.
Your guard is down.
Oh, there's another one over there. Hey, wait. You're turning into dragons? No, that's not what. That wasn't part of the deal. It wasn't part of the deal. Semi-defensive. Yeah, it is. Uh-oh. Stun that one at least? No, it can't be done. Okay. Stydian Wormblood. Yo! Good afternoon, Monkey. How's it going? Welcome to the stream.
Focus. Release.
Let's go over here and see what we can do. Oh, Dragon's Blood again. God damn it. Glad to hear you're doing well. I am also doing good. The journey of an Eorzean lifetime continues. We are in search of Iceheart. And so far, we've not had a warm welcome. Pun intended. It's been a little bit frosty, I'm not gonna lie. Peter, welcome back. Afternoon. They fight like demons. 'Tis death to remain. Fall back, brothers. Retreat to the cinders. I see no sign of Lady Iceheart. Would that we could have questioned one of them. What would you ask that they do not already know? Wait, what? What would you ask that we do not already know? Now that makes more sense. They make for the cinders, and so must we. Even should an ambush await us, 'tis certain there will be more heretics to question. The cinders, you say? I confess the name is unknown to me. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten us, Estinian? I suspect it is the heretics' way of referring to the Dreaming Dragon, an island of sorts found in the midst of the frozen lake of Ashpool. That sounds sick. Okay. Some 500 years past, 'tis told that the Azure Dragoon of the Age fought a dragon of titanic proportions. After a savage struggle, the mighty creature was weakened unto the point of death, and forced into a magicked slumber by an entire chapter of the Holy Sea's sorcerers. Well, that kind of reminds me of Louis Soir a little bit. Just a bit. Ere long, a rain of ash and cinders did begun to fall upon the sleeping serpent's motionless form, covering the creature at length in a shroud of grey. Of course, a thick layer of ice has since formed on top of it, but you may be sure I speak true. A fascinating tale. We should make haste to this Ashen Isle. I mean, is that not like one of the coolest paragraphs that we've read? Legit, Omega, like, the dragon lore is just, super good. Also, welcome to the stream. The Dreaming Dragon lies to the far west. Before we approach the Frozen Beast, however, there is another place I would visit first. I am told the Convictors have set up camp in Twin Pools, and their leader, Janleo, may have information of use to us. Jantello? Yontello. Ah, but mayhap you are not familiar with that name either. The Convictors are dragon slayers after a fashion, but I'm willing to wager that they encounter their fair share of heretics. If we are indeed walking into a trap, I would learn all there is to know of our foe. A sound suggestion. Let us speak with these Convictors and temper our haste with a measure of caution. All right, let's make our way. How far are we talking? It's not too bad. Operation Full Send. Don't get stunned and run. Let's do it. Pedro, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to the Go Merry crew. I appreciate the support. So, Monkey, you are asking, sure, I've been asked this a bunch, but what is your opinion of the game / gameplay coming from WoW? Yeah, I do get asked it quite a bit. So, it takes some adjustment. Gameplay-wise, it takes some adjusting. It's not unlike other MMOs. It does have an older feeling of design and pacing to it. But I think something that I've come to terms with and actually appreciate about the way that, especially a Realm Reborn did this, was as a World of Warcraft player, I'm used to being immediately overwhelmed with, okay, so here's my single target, here's my AoE, here's my defenses, here's my stun, here's my interrupt, and here's my movement speed, and here is, right, you get the point. There's a lot. But if you're new to MMORPGs, if you're new to the genre and you've never played it before, and you're not used to that overwhelming amount of like buttons to press, then I actually think that despite its age showing, Final Fantasy XIV and Realm Reborn's introduction to the way that gameplay and mechanics work is probably one of the best examples of how to do an intro to a brand new genre that expects you to have X number of keybinds, when other games don't do that. So the introduction and the pacing of like you being given new mechanics to learn and react to, and the abilities that pair with those and what is appropriate to be pressing is really well done. I also thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Go Merry crew. I also think that like I found it to feel a bit clunky compared to how fast-paced World of Warcraft's internal cooldown works versus Final Fantasy XIV. That being said, after a good amount of time and actually doing encounters that have you moving out of things into having to react with either a defensive or the appropriate kind of like interrupt or whatever mechanic wise, I barely notice it now. I barely notice it. And funnily enough, despite the gameplay being slower, you could say, for Final Fantasy XIV, I have found that from my playing of what I've done so far in 14, I've found that it's made me a better World of Warcraft player in PvE, definitely. Interestingly, like, World of Warcraft is more hectic, more things at once, but the way that Final Fantasy ramps up to that has made me, it's really weird, but like, whenever I'm doing, say, floor dodging mechanics in PvE in a WoW raid, I'm like, this is nothing. And again, I have only done so many of the raids in a Realm Reborn, right? So it's still crazy. Oh no, you've had an explanation cut off by ads. My friend. My friend. It's alright, we can go again. We can go again. When World of Warcraft's PvE mechanics are like in a raid or whatever, are like, okay, you need to move out of this thing. I'm like, this is nothing compared to Final Fantasy XIV. And as I just said, like, I haven't done loads of hard, top end, cutting edge or modern encounters in Final Fantasy XIV yet. But even then, I'm like, yeah, but there's stuff from coils where like you have to find a pixel to stand on, or you have to understand that, you know, it just feels like 14 does a lot of good work to train you at an appropriate pace and equip you with the skills. Not even literally just like as in skills, active buttons you press, but also in terms of the gameplay feel and mechanics and understanding of what your reaction should be appropriate to whatever it is that's happening in the encounter. I could go on, as you can tell, I could go on about giving a full answer to that. But it kind of derails me from my stream in terms of the MSQ stuff. Like, I could happily sit here and talk about that for 20 minutes every time someone asks, but that is what I believe is often referred to as stalling. And I like to be careful to not do that too much. Plans on doing Savages? Yes. So what I've been doing so far is that I try and do everything blind mine first time. And then if it ends up being something that, I think the longest that I tried to progress on a fight was maybe 4 or 6 hours. I tried to progress something in coils. But eventually, after a certain amount of time, I have to understand that I want to continue with the pacing and appropriate story flow. Not just for myself, but for the stream as well and for VODs. So I pick and choose, like, okay, I'll give it a good try. We wiped for 3 hours. Let's leave. let's unsync it and we carry on. But yeah, I do have plans to be doing the harder raiding content and stuff. I'm not entirely sure when I want to take some time out to start doing that yet, but when I do, it will be not only announced in stream, but it will be organized and announced in the community Discord. So !Discord. Links in chat and links down below. Monkey, we need to pull the VOD back. Hold on. We need to pull the VOD back. Let's do this. So that I don't have to repeat myself. I'm going to be super lazy. Let's go here. Mute the game. So where was I? It was just before the ads come in, right? Yeah. But even then, I'm like, yeah, but there's of what I've done so far in 14. Okay. I found that, here you go, from my playing of what I've done so far in 14. Sorry, that's probably not enough time. All right, here. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to see me say the same thing again. And if this isn't the definition of stalling, I don't know what is. Out of things into having to react with either a defensive or the appropriate kind of like interrupt or whatever mechanic wise, I barely notice it now. I barely notice it. And funnily enough, despite the gameplay being slower, you could say, for Final Fantasy XIV, I have found that from my playing of what I've done so far in 14, I've found that it's made me a better World of Warcraft player in PvE, definitely. Interestingly, like, World of Warcraft is more hectic, more things at once, but the way that Final Fantasy ramps up to that has made me, it's really weird, but like whenever I'm doing, say, floor dodging mechanics in PvE in a WoW raid, I'm like, this is nothing. And again, I have only done so many of the raids in a Realm Reborn, right? So it's still crazy. Oh no, you've had an explanation cut off by ads. My friend. My friend. It's alright, we can go again. We can go again. You can see my brain's broken here. When World of Warcraft's PvE mechanics are like in a raid or whatever, are like, okay, you need to move out of this thing. I'm like, this is nothing compared to Final Fantasy XIV. And as I just said, like, I haven't done loads of hard, top end, cutting edge or modern encounters in Final Fantasy XIV yet. But even then, I'm like, yeah, but there's stuff from coils where like you have to find a pixel to stand on, or you have to understand that, you know, it just feels like 14 does a lot of good work to train you at an appropriate pace and equip you with the skills. Not even literally just like as in skills, active buttons you press, but also in terms of the gameplay feel and mechanics and understanding of what your reaction should be appropriate to whatever it is that's happening in the encounter. This guy has some good takes. I could go on, as you can tell, I could go on about giving a full answer to that. But it kind of derails me from my stream in terms of the MSQ stuff. Like, I could happily sit here and talk about that for 20 minutes every time someone asks, but that is what I believe is often referred to as stalling. And I like to be careful to not do that too much. Plans on doing Savages? Yes. So what I've been doing so far is that I try and do everything blind mind first time. And then if it ends up being something that, I think the longest that I tried to progress on a fight was maybe 4 or 6 hours. I tried to progress something in coils. But eventually, after a certain amount of time, I have to understand that I want to continue with the pacing and appropriate story flow. Not just for myself, but for the stream as well and for VODs. So
wow, this guy so
I
based.
pick and choose, like, okay, I'll give it a good try. We wiped for 3 hours. Let's leave. let's unsync it and we carry on.
Wow.
But yeah, I do have plans to be doing the harder raiding content and stuff. I'm not entirely sure when I want to take some time out to start doing that yet, but when I do, it will be not only announced in stream, but it will be organized and announced in the community Discord. So !Discord. Links in chat and links down below.
Wow.
Links in chat and links down below. Guys, I mean, pretty based guy. Like, you know, good takes. Seems to be really well articulated. Really impressive. I mean, we should give this guy some likes, you know? Damn. That's going to be very painful for people to watch on the VOD, but I'm very sorry. I will provide timestamps for you to skip that shit. But yes, so back to MSQ. Obso? Chilling by the fire. Chilling by the fire. That is a... It's an oxymoron. Slash bow, my friend. Slash bow. Extract materia from my gear. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. It's a good habit to get into, right? Even though I don't use them yet, it's a good habit to get into. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what Savage content is like and checking it out. But it'll be very tricky to get it into the flow of what it is that I'm going for at the moment. I think if I do so, or when I do so, I'll be doing it in blocks. So it'd be like ARR Savages, if they exist, which I can't remember if they do. I don't know if they changed the names or whatever. This is the whole logistics of going on the journey of an Eorzean lifetime. Is that it's a big headache, but totally worth it. Totally worth it. But anyways, we can we'll cross that bridge soon, I think, though, because it's not necessarily a hard and fast rule, but I would like to have finished up any ARR stuff by the time I finish up MSQ and patch progress of Heavensward. But I may, you know, that's not like a hard and fast rule. That's just me spitballing live on stream answering some questions. There's an easier way to do a shortcut. Right, so how do we do it? What do we do? In the actions menu. There is. So in here. Yo. Materia extraction. Well, you just spam this button and you get the goodies. Yo, hold on. Can we just keep buying that? I missed it already. Damn, that would have been sick. I mean, you can go actions and traits, but that would have been really cool. Still useful though. Thank you very much. Right, let's continue with the MSQ. Speak to Jean. Well, what do we have here? Hoping to join the esteemed ranks of the Convictors, are we? I kind of like the look of your armor. Looking good. The hard-eyed lads look promising, but if you have a frail look about you, boy, I give you 3 days ere the winds claim your corpse. Beg your pardon? Alfie just got straight up dunked on. Okay. Be not so quick to judge. I have seen this frail youth fell heretics with a flick of his wrists. And who are you to question my... By the Fury! That armor, that lance, the Azure Dragoon himself graces our camp. Pray forgive my disrespect, sir. I am Yalino, leader of the Convictors and fellow slayer of dragons. May I ask what winds, fair or foul, carry you into our humble camp? We're looking for Iceheart. We want to try and stop the Dravanian horde. Ah, Lady Iceheart, is it? I know her by reputation. But I'm afraid I've seen naught of her or her people. That said, my own men can be somewhat lax when it comes to making reports. You may wish to question them yourselves. Thank you. We shall. Redzy, Stillion, let us make our way through the camp and see what information there is to be had. Alright. Blue quest. Hold up. Baby steps. Gives me an ether current. Ooh, choices, choices, choices. Let me check what my plan is for approaching these. I think we do the MSQ up to a point, and then I do the zone stuff. Yeah, so now I'll be unlocking the ether current quests. Yeah, I think I want to do it as I go. I remember you. How could I forget? You're the lad who was in the Azure Dragoons company. Since you are here anyway, perhaps you might like to try your hand at a spot of hunting before you depart. See for yourself what life is like for us Convictors. The Dravanian horde is stronger than you might expect. Unless you've been at it for years like I have, I think it prudent to start with something simple and then work your way up to dragons. I suggest rooms. Slay 3 of those, then come back here and consider it a warm-up. Okay, cool. So, oh, hold on. Are you going to be another ether? Oh, interesting. Lysa, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Happy Sunday. And good morning. Good morning. Yeah, so I want to do these as I go. And what I used to do was through ARR at least. I'd do the MSQ, then I'd come back and pick these up. That way, it like the quest text that I read out loud and that I pay attention to, it stays current when I do it all in one go after returning. Now, it's more optimal to pick them up as I go and do them in the area I'm in. I just don't know if I like that for a story perspective. It's fine when I'm playing WoW and I want to zoom, zoom, blast, blast, go, go, zug, zug, but I actually am trying to pay attention and I'm just thinking I'm going to narratively forget. Will I forget if I do the stuff? If I do it quick enough, I won't. We'll try it. We'll try doing it as we go. I just worry that I'm being a bit too... It's too min-maxy World of Warcraft-y old way I used to play. For me. Cowards, all of you. Have you no shame at all? Oh, I beg you. Wait, are you not Master Kingslayer? Honored ward of House Forteau? Praise alone, surely you will consider my request. Know you of the Dusk Vigil? Westernmost of the Citadel watchtowers built to warn off the Horde's approach? 'Twas lost following the calamity. Another victim of the snows. Within the ruins lies a priceless treasure which must needs be reclaimed. I thought to enlist the services of those so-called dragon slayers, but it seems their courage is not as boundless as they would have you believe. But you, sir, you are not one to shy away from danger. Am I right? Very good indeed. There is a scripture of the Fury within the Dusk Vigil's chapel. An ice rondel is set in its helm. I would have you prize it free and deliver it to me. The vigil is not difficult to find. Simply head north towards Bane Pool until you come to the gates. Knights may bar your passage, but should you explain who you are, they will grant you leave to enter. So they're usually pretty short quests. People won't mind if you just take them together. Most streamers you've seen do them off stream. Pick them up, do them as you go. They fit nicely in the MSQ path. Okay, that's okay if they're in the path, it's nice. It might also give you time to think about the MSQ and where you are while you're doing the Ether Current quests. To cook, so to speak. Yes, I do like cooking. Also, Cope, thank you very much for coming by. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'll trial it like this and we'll see how we go. And someone asked what server I'm on. I'm on Light Zodiac. Wait, sorry, hold on. Did this guy just like wave at me or rub his hands? Hello? Alphino is eager to gather information on the heretics. Surely one of these people will have encountered heretics while out hunting. Pray, speak with as many as you can, Redzy. Nay, I know of no heretics. Do you honestly expect me to keep track of every Ratamwo, Verimon, and Bornyom Yer that wanders in and out of our camp? What? Boorish Bowman. Are there any heretics in the area? I have not the faintest idea. Why a heretic could pass under my very nose and I should be none the wiser. Hunt dragons, my dear fellow. Morrigan, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to the Guy Merry crew. Forever do I scan the skies for signs of my prey. I care not for miserable creatures that scurry upon the ground. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Excuse me. I spot a little current over here. Nice. Looking for heretics, you say? Why don't you go and bother Piriquet or someone? I have enough trouble keeping these preening fops fed and clothed as it is. 'Tis no business of mine what folk do with themselves out there in the wilds. Okay. Nothing to rebel. Surprising. Piriquet? Prakwa. Ah, yes, Prakwa. Something I can help you with, my lord. Have you seen any heretics, Guy? Heretics, is it? Well, I've never seen one myself, but they ain't to say I haven't heard a thing or two. Would be grateful of any information you can share with us. The gods know we've gleaned precious little from talking to the rest of these people. If it please, my lord, I'm Prakwa. A soldier by trade, though not much of one, if I'm honest. If it weren't for the love of stabbing folk that I took up in the spa, see? Huh? No, it was by order of Sir Yolion's father. Still, as long as they keep paying me wages, I ain't fussy as to what they have me do. Not everyone's as patient as me, though. Plenty of low-born lads who get pressed into service start grumbling before they've even seen their second battle. And once they've got to thinking how unfair it all is, it don't take much for the heretics to turn their heads. From what I hear, the simple promise of freedom tends to do it. That may explain how Lady Iceheart was able to expand her following so swiftly. Sad to say, some of my mates of mine gobbled down the heretics tribe and asked for seconds. They told me they were off to the Western Highlands to light a signal fire. That's how you let the heretics know you're serious about joining their ranks, apparently. Send up some purple smoke, and the bastards come to you. Purple smoke, eh? Is that so? Why then am I minded to start a fire? Stydian. Let's go. I'm starting to see even more subtle little nods and references to Game of Thrones. We've gone north. We're in a snowy area. We're beyond the wall. This quest, one of the quests we're on, is for all the nights to come. We have to go and light one of the greatest fires the North has ever seen. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. There's a few little bits. Purple flame, purple flame. Justinian wishes to prepare a signal fire to lure in the heretics. If we're to lure our foes into our position, then we must find a means of producing a signal of purple hue. As it happens, I once heard the tale of a trapper who dropped the hide of a woolly yak onto his campfire. Aside from the terrible stench, the story also described in detail how the smoke from the smothered flames were tinged a deep violet. You are a monster hunter of some note, are you not, Redzy? It should prove a trifling task for you to procure a number of these hides. We may need to burn more than one ere the heretics notice our beacon. Master Alphino, you and I shall gather the wood for the fire. It will take the two of us to find enough dry fuel in this frozen wasteland. Let us meet again at the Dreaming Dragon with the fruits of our labor. All gas, no breaks. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Out of interest, have I played Final Fantasy XVI? I have only ever played... I mean, I've played a little bit of some of the earlier Final Fantasy games when I was growing up, but not enough of it to, 1, really know what I was doing, and 2, to have paid any attention to narrative, or 3, to even get halfway through a game. I have played Final Fantasy VII Remake on PS4, but that's it. So we have a lot of Final Fantasy games to catch up on and enjoy on stream at some point too. Okay, so the yaks and the rooms are all in the same place, so that's cool. Oh, it's these things. Wow. Tanky little fuckers, aren't you? Holy. I went outside today, all good mate. So the way that I do it on stream is that I end up using a raffle system for anyone in stream chat to enter if they want to join me for a dungeon run if I end up doing them. And then we do a raffle and then I pick people at random so it's fair. But I'm not aware of a dungeon coming up sort of thing. So please be careful to not, yeah, like don't give anything away to me. Like I'm not actively thinking about where the narrative is going to take me. I just want to enjoy it as I go. Otherwise, I start cooking and then I say something out loud and then someone spoils something for me. So I've got to be careful. Yeah, these are tanky. Tanky boys. We're going to kill these things. Hey, yo. What's the planet from Star Wars? Is it Hoth? Where they kill the yak. Or the Yeti. Is it the yak or the Yeti? And then they sleep inside it to keep warm or whatever. They put. It is Hoth, right? Ah, the old brain's still ticking. That's it, they're tauntauns, yeah. Eric, what's going on, buddy? Did I ever try WoW SOD? Yeah. I played SOD, like, every day. For every phase until phase 3. It's when I woke up and realized it's dog shit. It's the nicest way I could put it. I don't know how to nicely say this, so I'm just going to say it, because I don't think there is a nice way for me to say it. I don't believe that the current team in charge of Classic WoW are going to be able to deliver a good Classic Fresh. Good is subjective and very difficult to actually quantify. So I just hope that if they are going to go ahead with the Classic Fresh, a Classic Plus is what I'm saying. Classic Plus. If they're going to go ahead of a Classic Plus, they need to really do what RuneScape does with the voting system, so they can appease the most amount of people. Oh, this is the MSQ. Hold on. And at the same time, provide a Classic Fresh. That way, people like me who will likely be unhappy with whatever they end up going for a Classic Plus still have a Classic Fresh to enjoy without the game being changed dramatically. But yeah, SOD phase 1 was nice. Phase 2, okay. Phase 3, I played for 2 weeks and I was like, yeah, it's not great. It's not great. They just dropped the ball pretty big. Oh, there's an ether current behind me. Ah, thank you for reminding me. Thank you. I also think that, Esme, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to the Go Merry crew. I hope you're having a great day. I also, I've been playing World of Warcraft since launch, basically. And Classic is my favorite version of the game. And I would like it to have quality of life improvements. But you have to be very careful, because those quality of life improvements intrinsically fuck with the design purpose of the game. And you have to be careful to understand that it's not supposed to be a convenient experience. It's a very specific itch. It has mass addictive appeal, but it has a very specific itch. And it's, yeah. It's so difficult to get it right, because it's just from a different time. Should I hand in this first and then come back here and then go up there? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Just as a test, so that I can feel the consequences of my actions if it ends up not being right. Should I go north first and then come back down and then go here and then go? Oh, I'm gonna go north. I'm going north. To the north. King of the North. We're off. Oh shit. Auto run. Let's go. Yeah, and also, you know, introducing WoW tokens, making it so that you can buy gold. It's just fucking dead on arrival, man. Like, the game started going wrong in TBC Classic. Classic Wrath was, to me, atrocious. I quit phase 1 after clearing all the raids. And then, yeah, I'm not even bothering with Kata. And I won't bother with Mists if they do that either. Just because I don't... It's just not for me. It's okay. It's not for me. I also found this amazing new game. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Final Fantasy XIV. It's actually the greatest of all time. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. Oh? Hello there. We have We have some friends chilling by the fire. Chilling by the fire. Why do I keep saying that? Is this going to ask me to go into a dungeon then? I think it is. What's this? A ward of House Forteau wishes to enter the Dusk Vigil. You are aware that the ruins are infested with wild beasts and gods only knows what else. Are you not? Why, just the other day, one of the Convictors claimed to have seen a massive winged beast. Not a dragon, mind, but something altogether different. But far be it for me to deny the esteemed personage the opportunity to kill himself in new and exciting ways. Pray, go on ahead. I appreciate that, Nadine. The Dusk Vigil, yo, yo, yo. Okay. Alright. Okay, okay. Nanette, what is this? What is this you're sneaking in here? Ballroom etiquette. Is this an emo? Oh, it's to make me cold? I can shiver? Hold on. Flash bar. The critically acclaimed MMO, I hear it has a free trial that goes all the way to level 70. So I can do /shiver. Ooh. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, Nanette. That is spot on. Okay, so we got this dungeon to do, which I assume is part of this Dusk Vigil questline, which also is going to be an Ether Current quest, which I do want to do. And this is my first Heavensward dungeon as well. Good point, Yarpel. Damn, it's my first dungeon. Esme, thank you very much for the follow again, and I'm glad that you appreciate the One Piece vibes. I'm on my journey through One Piece as well as Final Fantasy XIV. They seem to be lining up. I'm approaching episode 300 on One Piece. And I'm preparing to actually send it and watch it, like, watch a lot in quick succession. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, just to tie up the conversation that we had just a second ago about WoW Classic and SOD. And someone has just mentioned it in chat. It is painful to have a favorite game and then to see it go in such different directions to what you feel like you want from the game. To have it brought back and then changed. And I do find that I think my issue with it all stems from actually trying to create content for the game. I spent 3 years making around 300 videos about WoW Classic, TBC Classic, and I dipped in for a little bit of RAF, and that's when I had to just quit from burnout. And also, I find that the online community fucking hate the game. And unless you're saying what they're saying, you're in a little bit of trouble. Your comment section can be wank. You'll have no viewers on your stream, and somebody's gonna tell you to KYS. And it's just like, dude, I'm just trying to enjoy the game. And I do find that more and more, it seems like there's a lot of negativity around the game, the development of the game, the decisions about where the game should go, and people not really agreeing, but loving to disagree. No one wants to speak with the view to actually listen to other people speak. They just want to speak and shout and have their say and not be willing to change their stance. So it's not a conversation. It's just everybody shouting in an echo chamber, whether it be on Twitter, on Reddit, on YouTube. It's just not that great. And then I come to Final Fantasy XIV and I'm welcomed by one of the most lovely communities I've ever seen online. And I just like, yeah. The difference is beyond night and day. It's something else. Speaking of things that are something else. We are about to venture into our first ever dungeon of Heavensward. And so, type !key in your respective stream chat, whether you be on YouTube or Twitch, to join me on Light Zodiac for the first time in Dusk Vigil, my first ever dungeon in Heavensward. We're going in. We're going in blind, mine, and hopefully we're going to have a good time. And I'm going to get that flipping aetherite, whatever it is. What am I looking for again? The ether current. That's what we're going for. We're going for the ether current. Let's do this. What jobs am I looking for? I'm not looking for any jobs in particular. I will be tanking because I'm leveling and doing the Dark Knight. So it's whatever. We're not picky. We're not picky. Whoever gets into the group can decide whatever it is that they want to do, and we'll just roll with that. Funkle, I also had the same thing. I had the same thing where it was like that the Captain Grimm video where he's like, a WoW refugee has a wipe. It's like, wait, you're not gonna flame me? You're not gonna tell me all these horrible things? The group's not over? You're not gonna uninstall? It's like, oh, we just go again. It was too real. It's too real. Pokey, I hope your cat gets better. Hopefully everything's going to be okay. I'm sorry to hear that. And yeah, just a reminder, we're on Light Zodiac, so if you are unable to to teleport over here, that will be a no-no, unfortunately. Urana, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to the Go Merry Crew. Chisuribachi, sorry if I just butchered your name. 100%, I agree with you very much. I think that, I mean, it's probably a little bit of a commentary on the greater effects of social media and everybody sharing everything always online at all times, sort of thing. But you have to have an extreme view, whether it be positive or negative, to have reactions and engagement. Twitter is a prime example of this. It's just a hate factory. I don't even know why I still have it. Every time I open it, it makes me feel shit. And so these extreme views mean that no one can have a nuanced take or just have an appropriate response to people or be able to speak and then listen and then respond. It's not conversations. It's not people talking to have their minds open and willing to change. It's more just what's the most extreme that you feel. And sometimes you may not even feel it really, but you're drummed up to that because of your surroundings, which can be friends, which can be your own algorithmic feeds, which can a multitude of things. And so it raises everyone like that. Whereas if if a more nuanced approach by everyone was common, then it would naturally mean that more nuanced takes and less extreme takes would just be, again, more common, but also more acceptable and understanding, and people might not jump to conclusions and align themselves with things that are very real to them, but are not the actual reality that the majority are living in, and therefore I think everyone would be happier. Definitely feel less isolated. Because you can really like something and be isolated at the same time. You can really be enjoying something and be positive about it and still be lonely or feel isolated or like no one else agrees, despite you being surrounded by people who do agree. That's my TED Talk. I have no answers. I only have questions. And the question is, are we ready? Are we ready to do this? Pray, return to the stream. Nathan. Kindle. And I went outside today. My friends. Whisper me invite in game and let's do this. Da 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 da. Invite to party. Michael? That you? Oh, Pesh, no, you're too kind. Thank you. This is your least liked Heavensward dungeon? Feels like it belongs in ARR? Well, I mean, fortunately for me, I kind of love ARR, so this is still going to be great. This is still going to be great. Awesome. Thank you, Kindle. So, I got Kindle. I got Nathan. We need some. Are you... I went outside today? Awesome. All right. The party has been created. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Right, I want to get a nice look at the outside of this dungeon before we go in. And just as a little heads up for anyone who's in the actual party as well, I do like to take a look at the inside of the dungeon as we go along. So though I am tanking, I might stop every now and then, it depends, and just take a look. And I might as well say it just as like a reminder or to let new viewers know how I do these things. We go mind and blind. If everyone else knows mechanics, they should do them. If there's a one-shot mechanic and I'm tanking, tell me so that I don't waste your time. But otherwise, I figure it out by playing. I look and learn from what others do. And I'm not new to MMORPGs in general, so like I can understand, oh shit, everyone's moving over there to soak. I better go run and soak. That kind of deal. But otherwise, don't spoil, and just remember that though it's clearly my first time, you never know, it might be someone else's first time too. So just like be respectful of each other and have fun and a good time. We don't have a... Oh, no, we do have a healer. It just didn't update in the ready check. Some is going to heal. Awesome. Okie dokie. Wow. My brain can't do keybinds. Ah, do I have enough item level to go in? Woo! All right, here we go. My first dungeon of Heavensward, the Dusk Vigil. In the days following the calamity, Western Kurthus was abandoned by the Knights of Ishgard, save for the Dusk Vigil, whose defenders refused to withdraw. Since then, the fortress has only fallen further into disrepair, and her garrison has long since been presumed dead. Unlike most Ishgardians who would sooner put the tragic episode behind them, the Father Wedletho, I don't know how to say that name, would have you enter the Forsaken Fortress and reclaim a priceless treasure. An ice rondelle set in the helm of a sculpture within the Vigil's chapel. A simple request, perhaps, but if experience has taught you anything, such tasks are anything but. Okay, blind mind, first time. Time's up. Let's do this. Woo. Oh yeah, so first dungeon music of Heavensward. Oh, this is gonna be good. Ooh. Music's nice. Those little... What is that instrument? Wait, so we're going to battle our way from the outside in? Holy. All right, let's go. Hey, you're steady on. Come on, don't do me like that. Oh, I thought it was over. Holy! Why am I getting jump scared? Nah, come on, man, please. There's no need. Oh, so it's a synth xylophone, right? I thought it was like some kind of key-based. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, sounds. Yeah, now you say that, it is very synthy. Where are you going? Wing Griffin? Oh my. I'm now just like on high alert. Game's just gonna straight up jump scare me again. Also, I'm looking forward to actually getting some new gear because I didn't really kit out the Dark Knight very well, did I? Kind of misremembering. Actually, no, I think it's okay, but I'm looking forward to gear upgrades. Whoa, I've just noticed how many bosses are in the dungeon. Hello? Is this a raid? What? Oops. Sorry, I could use some more defensives. I didn't mean to use my biggest one, though. My bad. Oh, holy! Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not fully kitted out. Could be better in some places, but it's cool. Nothing like just a little bit of challenge and keeping your trash tank alive. Towering Oliphant. Oh, Lord of the Rings. Alright, buddy. I'm sorry to have to do this to you. Alright, so Song's been targeted with a charge? Oh, so you got to move out. See. Can I stun him back? I mean, taunt him back? Come on, big boy. Prehistoric trumpet. Heal. I haven't been given a debuff yet. Okay, cool. So the gear that I've kind of got on is pretty much going to carry me for a little while into Heavensward. Okay. Maybe I should go and spend my poetics on making sure I actually am wearing good stuff then. Oh, no need. Alright, not a bad first boss. It's just easing you in. I feel bad. Like, if he wasn't aggressive right off the bat, we could have just walked on by. It would have been fine. Yo. Yeah, if I have... I mean, I've got 2,000 Allegan Poetics. So... I could go and get a ring. Alright, we're actually in proper now. This is cool. Dude, the wind up time on my interject, on my interrupt. How are you supposed to catch those? To whoever reads this, if there is anyone left to read it, let it be known that I, Sir Pascal Naudois, bore witness to Dalamoon's fall, the lesser moon's descent, the black doom which emerged from within, the flames which spread across the horizon, turning night to day. It shall haunt me for the rest of my days. It is the dawn of the 7th umbral era, according to some of the men. I told them to put no stock in the ravings of prophecies. Prophet where? What? Prophecies, whatever. But even I do not know what to believe anymore. Oh, damn. Uh-oh. The engineers are still... Ah, no! I'm in the middle of reading, you cheeky fuckers. How dare you spawn on me? Just trying to get a little bit of lore. The engineers are still surveying the damage, but anyone with eyes can tell that the Dusk Vigil is beyond repair. Some walls are hardly fit to be called as such, piles of crumbling masonry as they are. The officers have been pleading with Sir Ulmeric, asking him to order a withdrawal. He knows our position is untenable, yet he refuses. We will hold it to the last, for we are the shields on the wall, the defenders of the Holy See. He is a brave, pious man, less so we who serve under him. Are there anything in the side rooms? There's a coffer. Is it a trap? Nice hall. Oh, another torn journal page. Frostbitten officer. Yeah, I can imagine you're a little bit chilly. There's a key. The men we rescued from the collapse wing have not fared well. Given our dwindling supplies and this seemingly endless blizzard, we may be forced to make difficult decisions soon. This unreasonable weather grows worse with every passing day, and the toll it has taken on morale is plain. We have yet to receive reinforcements from the Holy See, and I fear none shall come. Nevertheless, Sir Ulmeric remains steadfast in his decision and will suffer no talk of withdrawal. Sir Ulmeric's steward tells me he passes hours in the chapel praying to the Fury for guidance. When I chanced to see him once and he knelt before the statue, his eyes were fixed upon the jewel in its helm, and he was whispering things I dare not write. Ooh. Yeah, no worries, Mousy. I know all about what can't be interrupted. For me, it's more about how some things are so quick to cast that unless you knew that they were being cast beforehand, your interject wouldn't go off in time. Which sucks for like the first time that you go in terms of you wanting to be like reactive, but it's not that bad. Sir Ulmeric... Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me go to the event thing. I skipped. Sir Ulmeric's steward tells me he passes the hours in chapel playing for the guidance. We're transfixing the jewel and the helm. Oh, no. It's not showing me the thing. Let me skip this, and then I read it again. Sir Ulmeric has taken me into his confidence. He says, I am an honest man. I wish I were a braver one. The mutiny has been quelled. Among the starving half-mad knights were Sir Ulmeric's most trusted officers. He wielded the axe himself. Sir Ulmeric received me in the chapel afterwards, and I told him we will not last a fortnight without food. He smiled upon me and told me that the Fury has blessed us with a bounty of fresh meat, then returned to his prayers. I joined him. No! You ate the people! You ate the people that you Oh, you ate the mutineers. No, 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 no. We don't... Anything in there? We do not support cannibalism here on the stream, my friends. No, no, no. Uh-oh. I mean, at least not in Final Fantasy XIV. If we're playing something like... Project Zomboid? Maybe. Just not here. Oh dear. Summer, you're running away. Is this supposed to be a gauntlet or what? I don't understand. I take it you already looted that. Oh, hello and pray, forgive your humble servant. For too long have I let fear rule my heart, and in my cowardice have I been party to unspeakable acts. I know now I shall never see my children again, nor would I want them to look upon their father's face and what it has become. I am outside her grace. Oh, I'm getting zombie vibes. Hold on. I mean, this lines up with Spooktober. We're in Spooktober, and there's a little something going on here. Cannibalism, frosted zombie type dudes. We shall see. We shall see. Lord Commander's seat. Yeah, I mean, there's so many Game of Thrones references up in here. I mean, these are all White Walkers, basically. Sir Yormric, by what foul magics are you still alive? Time's up, let's do this. Brain drain? Uh-oh. Yo! Didn't expect that. That was a little hectic. Well, we made it. So we're on the stage of clearing the keep. We're in the barracks. I wonder if we're gonna find notes from the person we've been reading so far. The inner keep. It's interesting how like solemn and sad the music is sounding. Like, this is not nice. What we're doing is not nice. It's windy up here! Fucking windy! Ooh, treasure. I don't mind if I do. Right, this is the AoE one, right? And this is... Oh, holy... Aha! Luffy has returned. is such a long cooldown on your interrupt. You about to get jumped or what? Feels like a perfect room for an ambush. Uh-oh. I just used Living Dead. Why'd I do that? Yes, I got one off. Nice. None did it, baby. Yeah, so I don't worry. I'm using my stuns on cooldown, Epic. I am very much in the habit of using them on cooldown. Oh, you, Nathan, your mouse has died. Reconnect time. Okay. Well, whilst we wait for Nathan to sort out their mouse, I have been snoozing ads through this dungeon, but I'm unable to snooze it any longer. So instead of waiting for a minute and a half when we are in the fight, I'm just going to run them now. So we won't progress until ads are over, you're all back, and Nathan is back as well, and then we can continue with the run. So, perfect time to take a break, stretch, get some drinks, get some snacks, and then pray return to the stream. Axel, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to Go Merry Crew. Truck, what's up? It has some bad habits of breaking. Some buttons stop working. Gotcha. It's okay, no worries. We can wait. Paladins get 2 interrupts. Before ARR got overhauled, there was even a level 50 boss that could be stun locked and wiped in seconds using the double stun. Nani. I mean, stuns and interrupts are a little different, but still having double stun is pretty cool. Did they have that in PvP as well? Oh, Yormric was a friendly NPC in 1.0. Oh. No. My boy. My boy. Yormric, my boy. You're back and they work? Awesome. Good stuff, good stuff. We have a minute 30 seconds until everyone's back from ads, and then we'll crack on. The chapel door. Yeah, stunned but still casting. Holy shit. Just spit water all over myself. Love to see it. And it's really cold. Could be worse. That reminds me, I need to close my window. All right. Right. Return to the street. Is it getting cold in the UK? It's getting colder. It's not like super cold yet. I want it to be much colder, but just reminded me that I did need to close my window because temperature will eventually drop. And my house is not particularly warm anyway. All right, cool. We're back. Let's do this. Let me just make sure that everyone in the party is back too. And there we go. Awesome. Let us continue. 1.0 survivor characters have a special tattoo. Yo, I didn't know that. That's actually cool. What? Yo, is it visible on every survivor NPC? Whoa. Oh, I don't want to fight the pigeon. The griffin pigeon. Oh. Oh, we may not have a choice. You want to take this jewel from me? Holy shit. Ophinicus. My old nemesis. You stand between me and my prize. You fool. Time's up. Let's do this. Anybody want some chicken wings? Anyone? All right. Coming right up. How spicy you want them? We going in. For the pigeon. Hey, John. Whirling jail. That sounds bad. Hacking. Fighting through the wall. Axe confirmed. Winds of Winter. Hey, that's a book. That's a Game of Thrones book. Oh shit. No. We've lost. Okay. We got this back. Nice. No, don't say that. He's gonna finish the Winds of Winter. He's gonna finish it. Please. Don't say such things. We're gonna get it, please. Oh shit. I'm being bad. Thank you. I am stunned though. Interesting. Somebody limit break in. What a way to end the fight. Dun, dun, dun. That's it. That's the first dungeon of Heavensward. In the bag. Completed. First time. 0 deaths. Whew. And it ends with us killing a giant chicken and getting some wings. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Or does it? Screenshot time, friends. Let's stand here. Our healer left already? Nani. Oh well. So I don't want depth of field enabled. I'd like the lighting a little bit more. I actually need to just redo it and get my actual stretch pose going. Heavensward 0 deaths run. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Oh, there's some Pictomancer stuff happening down there that I need to get going. Cool, okay. Where am I? Face camera. Okay. I'm gonna actually just do it on me. Jump. There we go. No. Yeah, there we go. All right. Nailed it, baby. Straight in the screenshot section on our Discord. First HW dungeon down. Nice. Awesome. Thank you very much for the runs, guys. I appreciate it. And for your patience as well. And keeping me alive. I like it, I like it, I like it. Alright. Farewell, my friends. It's time. Alright, we're gonna head straight back. Hand those in and then go to the MSQ. First one down, 0 deaths. Pretty good going. A fun fact, Ophiuchus is the term for a griffin in heraldry. Whenever it's a griffin on a shield, the technical term is Ophiuchus. Oh. So if it's not a griffin on a shield, you call it something else. Just griffin or something. That's pretty cool. Hold on a minute. There was another quest. Didn't even notice. Sorry, Lucie. Want to help out, do you? Well, there's plenty that needs doing and killing besides. I'm sure you've noticed that dragons aren't the only thing we have to contend with out here. Take the polar bears, for example. They come here looking for an easy meal, drawn by the smell of our cook fires, and then raid our stores. Think you could thin their numbers a little? Killing 4 or so of them should suffice. Straight up just saying, go kill bears. Get them. You'll be compensated for your troubles, of course. Oh, they are nearby. I thought it might have been those bears, but maybe it's more like these bears. I'm sure they're the same bear. Yeah, exactly. Please collect 4 bear asses. Am I in Elwyn Forest again? Am I in the Barrens again? Am I in Dunmore again?
Listen, the fate of Azeroth depends on it. You gotta get me 4 bear asses.
Right, okay. Oh, I'll go do it again. Oh, look, there's a bot in chat. Epic, could you please ban that bot in YouTube chat? I asked about this bot on one, in like the last stream or something, and someone commented and said that the names in the bots at the front are all just supposed to be like distractions, and that the last name in that string is actually someone who's paid for a bot to promote their stream. Which is such a shit way to promote yourself. You just make some things and then build it and they will come, or something like that. I wouldn't know, but at least it's slightly kind of clever. Yeah, I appreciate it, Ryan. Like, you know, industrious. Just it's one of those ones where it's like, seriously? Gonna promote yourself with bots by spamming people who are trying to do the same thing as you? Bit lame. Well, you're certainly more reliable than any lordling I've met. It's because I'm not a lordling, you dum-dum. They've only got eyes for dragons, even though I tell them time and again that if no one sees those bears, there'll be nary a scrap to eat. Sees to those bears. But do they listen? I dare say everyone around here could stand to be a little more like you. Oh, thanks. Well, I said you'd be compensated, and I'm true to my word. I trust you'll consider this fair remuneration for your efforts. It's an ether current, triple cream coffee, haddock dip, and bacon bread. Oh! Soft dough mixed with a thick sliced bacon and twisted into a pattern resembling a sheaf of wheat. Yo! I'll take that. Actually, no, I need coffee. Let's be real. Let's be real. Janelo? Slain those rooms already, have you? How'd you find them? Did they put up much of a fight? Good work, lad. Clearly the Azure Dragoon doesn't travel with a mere amateur. It sounded like rooms barely put up enough of a fight to be considered a proper warm-up. You clearly know what you're doing. If you want to try your hand at hunting down some dragons, speak with me again sometime. Awesome. Perhaps we will. Do you have it, Master Kingslayer? Ah, yes, there's no mistaking it. At last, it is ours once more. My parents presented this sapphire to me on my wedding day, as my wife and I presented it to Umeric on his. One day, they would do the same for their son. Yo, dog, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Go Merry crew. Oh, and Antero, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Go Merry crew. Sorry, I read those in the sorry. But for that disgrace of an inquisitor, suspicion of heresy, what rot. He knew what he wanted from the start. By the time I secured her release, they had interrogated her for days. She was a shadow of her former self. But the final insult, the final twisting knife, was when my son took command at the Dusk Vigil and found the ice rondel to be centerpiece of the newly commissioned sculpture of the Fury. He couldn't prove it was the self-same one which had vanished, but, oh, he knew. No more, no more. It is back with the family where it belongs. It is admittedly hollow comfort, yet in my waning years I must accept what little can be had. Oh, shit. That actually was a little darker than I thought it was going to be. Damn. Bye, Mousy. Hope you get warm by the fire. Oh. Now, we're gonna go hand in another quest. And boy, oh boy, this quest could, I don't think it will, but it could tick us over to level 55. Which is pretty cray-cray. So yeah, how many people want bacon bread? I'm gonna have to fire some up. Were they? Wait, hold on. Wait, there was a blue quest back in town. Are you sure? I thought. Hold on. When you say town, are you talking about where I just was, or do you mean this one back here? Because yeah, I'm not going there yet. I'm not going there yet. It's all good. It's all good. Cool, cool, cool. I thought you meant back in the village town. I was like, what? No, they weren't. They weren't those ones. Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Get some bacon, then I put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, now you know. 'Twould seem that collecting firewood is a new experience for Master Alphino. It must have been privileged upbringing. Have you the heights we need? Stinian straight up like this guy.
Ah, I should have known it would be you.
Shit, she's here. Bayheart, is that you? You coming straight out? Okay.
Word reached me of a struggle with a small but well-armed band of trespassers. Forgive my comrades their hostility. Few come here uninvited, and fewer still with good intent. Now, tell me why you are here.
Ooh, we wish to stop Nidhogg's attack on Ishgard, which is the truth. Or we wish to speak with you, which is only half the truth. We're just gonna tell the truth. The straight up truth. We want to stop Big Dragon from killing everyone.
So, you seek to stem the Dravanian tide with talk? A romantic notion.
Thank you, I'm quite romantic. I know.
If you but knew the truth, the spark which lit the flames of this animosity, you would understand the futility of your quest.
Oh no. This doesn't sound good for us.
Shall I relate it to you? The sordid history my gift has shown me. That which the Holy See has taken such pains to suppress.
Here we go.
'Twas more than a millennium past when an Elezen tribe first sought to claim the lands of Kurthas as its home.
Oh, so this would have been like 1.0 because it's not all frozen?
Unfortunately for them, Kurthas was already home to dragonkind, and they were not inclined to make way for the invaders. Thus did a bloody war begin. A war which might well have rumbled on until one or the other side was exterminated, had it not been for the resolve of a single woman. That woman's name was Shiva. While those around her fought and died, she attempted to parley with the dragons, and in so doing discovered them to be possessed of profound intelligence and reason. The great worm Heresvelgar, in particular, so enchanted Shiva that she found herself growing to love the creature, whom her people considered a monster. In the eyes of a near-immortal dragon, however, the fleeting life of an Elezen is as that of a freshly cut rose. Scarce has the flower bloomed before it begins to fade and wither. Such melancholy musings plagued Heresvelgar, who had found in Shiva an unexpected and beloved soulmate. He knew that all too soon, death would snatch her away from him.
Uh-oh.
Unable to bear the thought of their separation, the maid bid the worm consume her, that their spirits might be entwined for eternity.
Okay.
Though loath to perform the deed, Heresvelgar ultimately gave in to her plea, and soon thereafter the tale of their ill-fated love spread throughout the two warring factions. No more could they raise blade or claw against one another, knowing that the souls of their kin were so inextricably bound. In the days that followed, man and dragon learned to live in harmony, and together built a nation unlike any the world had ever known. For 200 years did this blissful age of peace continue, as it would to this day, had vilest envy not stirred in the hearts of the Elezen.
What?
It is said that worms owe their longevity to the boundless reserves of vitality found within their eyes. And 'twas in this belief that a traitorous band of knights deceived their allies of some 2 centuries, and took by force that which they coveted.
Wait. Do you mean their literal eyes?
Nidhogg, he who now stands poised to unleash his wormlings upon Ishgard, was the great dragon who lost an eye to Elezen treachery.
Istinian is standing right there. Surely he's gonna say something.
And until he prizes it from the hands of the traitor's progeny, no amount of conciliatory words will stay his fury.
Are we the baddies?
You are wrong, Lady Iceheart. Lest you misunderstand, I do not doubt your vision of the past. 'Tis true that Nidhogg greatly desired to reclaim the Eye.
Oh, okay. He's been a lot more reserved than I thought it was going to be about this. All right.
Indeed, it was for that very reason that I kept it with me as I roamed the land, attempting to draw him away from the city.
Oh, yo!
Good gods.
I know, he's literally holding the Eye of Sauron in a palantir. Like, and we're just... Ooh.
Until recently, Nidhogg seemed unable to resist its allure and pursued me relentlessly. Needless to say, that is no longer the case. Now, it would seem, he has fixed his attention on Ishgard itself.
Damn.
Though he knows full well the eye does not reside there.
Which is very interesting, actually. So Nidhogg, knowing this, is just like, nah, I don't care. I know where my eye is. I'm coming for your people. Why? Why?
You believe he targets the capital for another reason?
Yeah, I believe he's being manipulated.
I believe reason has all but left him. Through the eye, I feel much of what Nidhogg feels. And the dragon's thirst for vengeance will not be quenched by aught less than a sea of blood.
If Nidhogg is indeed lost to reason, might we not seek an audience with Hraesvelgr instead?
I mean, that's a good idea. Of the two, Hraesvelgr is the one who's like not lost an eye, fell in love with an Elazen. Kind of the reason why there was any peace to begin with. Whereas Nidhogg is straight up pissed. And I can understand. I quite like my eyes. I don't want them to be stolen.
He has thus far shown no inclination to aid in the invasion of Ishgard, and may yet welcome our efforts to broker a peace.
Oh, so you know when Alfie's cooking when he does this. He cooking.
You still believe that a peaceable solution can be found? Very well. I will take you to him. Our road will lead us to Dravania, the homeland of dragonkind.
Yeah, let's
There
go.
we shall ascend unto the clouds, where Hraesvelgr resides.
To the clouds, baby! Oh, yeah. Now we're going Heavensward. But not like in the way that I actually thought. Yo! Oh my god, please. Oh my god, we're so back. We're so back. Yo. We are so back. Oh, yes. Let's go. Not that I know what we did to be so back, but we just got to keep on doing it. Maybe it's like...
Is autumn mist, my friend?
Alfie, I had that thing that happens when I like disappear into space and time and I see a vision of crystals and there's this immense feeling of feelings. Oh, yo.
I sense the many battles are beginning to take their toll. Rest a while. And should you lose sight of us, Dravania lies beyond the mountains to the west.
Oh, okay. I'll just rest a while. Okay. We're just resting. Oh my god, is it gonna be you little shit?
Curious. The vestiges of thy mistress's blessing are not as faint as once they were. Thy will to succeed grants thee unusual fortitude. But will it be enough?
Well, I don't know, but I'll find out. You creepy. Oh. That had some good revelations in it. Little bit of Dragon Elysian history lore. We leveled up to 55. We're so back with the echo and the crystals. Interesting. Oh, yo. All right, let me check a little something. All right, before we continue on there, we are going to go and do is it the last quest? It's in travel, right? Travel, ether currents. It's the last quest, and then we can fly in this zone. Cool. Okay, we're gonna go and do that. And then we will return to Iceheart. You sail, Yasla, and crack on. Oh man. It's not as much of a surprise. It is still a surprise, but obviously I'm cognizant of what's going on. But Heavensward is all about subverting set expectations that you have obviously been like led to believe because of the way information has been presented to you in the game, but also it's just getting very good at catching you off guard. It's just so well written. Pardon me. It's so well written. God damn. I'm like, okay, all right. Here we go again. Lavinia, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to the Go Merry crew. Garrett is muttering something about bridge repairs. Do you have a moment to talk? A short while ago, one of the workers from House Desimel asked me to go and deal with some Mioldons that have been causing trouble. The Black Iron Bridge barely survived the calamity. It is in desperate need of repairs, but the upland Myrmidons roam far too close to it. The craftsmen can't work safely. Someone needs to kill them. The Myrmidons, that is, not the craftsmen. I'd asked the Dragoons to do it, but they're so busy it'd be weeks before they found the time. And I'd do it myself, but there's so many of the beasts that I fear I'd be swarmed and outnumbered. You're a capable man. Would you be so kind as to thin them out somewhat? If you were to, say, kill 3 of them, I think that I'd be able to finish the rest off myself. I gotta say... Wait, these wolves are attacking? I gotta say, the game is literally not even pulling its punches with the wordings. Like, sometimes in MMOs it'll say, oh, go and acquire 5 bear pelts, or go and liberate 5 bears of their furs, you know? But this is straight up, go and kill maybe 3 of these, and I can kill the rest. Like, no messing about. Just go and kill those. You're right, exactly, 100%. There is a lot of importance in point of view, and also like personal understanding of things. It's very difficult to be subjective, I think. Or is it objective I'm thinking of? I think it's difficult to be objective about some of this stuff when a lot of it is subjective. And I'm also quite empathic. Like, I really like to immerse myself in and think about how these people are feeling and what it would have been like, and put myself in their shoes and try to understand things a little bit more than just surface level. where possible. Especially when it comes to fantasy stories. They're my favorite. It's the closest thing that we're going to get to magic. Is this. Or reading, of course. And, I'm just, yeah, I cannot believe it's taken me this long to find out that Final Fantasy XIV is pretty much the greatest game of all time. Greatest story. Who knows? Who knows? Rated T for trauma. Straight up. Udo, thank you for the reminder, but please be careful. You are straddling the line between being helpful and being backseating. In today's stream specifically. You're not usually like that. Okay, I'll come give my report, but it's going to take me a minute. Yeah, what rank is my Chocobo? Rank 5? In fairness, I mean, I forget all the time, but like, rank 5. So if I hover over this, it doesn't give me any indicator of like what the maximum rank is or anything like this. So that would be halfway to the soft cap. After 10 it gets trickier. And the max level would be 20. Okay, cool. When you say it gets trickier, no spoilers, but like, in what way do you mean it gets trickier? Do you just mean it's more of a grind and you have to have your Chocobo out for more things? Or you got to go out your way and do specific things to level up your Chocobo past 10? You've already killed 3 of them? Thank you ever so much. You're not injured, are you? Here, please take this. It's your cut of the fee for the work. Incidentally, did you happen to see the farm on the far side of the bridge? Those Monodones have made it difficult to access the area, and the bridge has been left to fall apart. After we repair the bridge, one day we might be able to rebuild that farm. Ooh! Achievement unlocked. Freebird. Curthus, Western Highlands. Ether current achievement has been complete. I can fly again! Oh, that is nice. So, they mentioned a farm on the other side of the bridge. Is that like suggesting that we're gonna get farming like as part of the game in the future? Question mark? Dun dun dun. So yeah, the max level is 20. It can be expensive to level up. You need an item that is expensive for each level. You never had to Chocobo out to Endwalker. Special item, yeah. And then you need to feed them the item every level. Okay. Right. And what's the benefit of having the chocobo be maximum level? What does that do and give me? Because I've had a great time without it so far. It's nice to have company every now and then, of course, but like, is it just an extra thing to be doing that has no rewards other than doing the thing itself? Which is fine. I just I haven't used it so far. Ooh. You'd be able to do more things in the overworld by yourself. It'd be useful if you're doing fate grinding. Maximum level would mean that the chocobo can use all of its skills. Okay, cool. And you could like set it to be doing a job if you didn't have someone with you. So it could be like a melee or a fighter or a healer. Okay, cool. So super useful for fates. And of course, fates would be tied to future things that I will and will not maybe or maybe not be doing. Like fate hunting for a job, for a mount or something like that in the future, or an achievement or whatever. Okay. Okie dokie. TB, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Good afternoon. All right, let's fly ourselves back to Iceheart. It's nice that you can unlock flying in the zone as you're going up through each zone in the MSQ and stuff like that. Because my suspicion is that doing it as you go will be helpful, because whilst I might be done for this zone now, I'm probably going to end up coming back here during 3.0 flat anyway. And then when I get patch content, 2 patch content, I'm probably going to need to be able to fly around again. So it's nice. It makes sense. And it's good that it lets you do that as you go, instead of like you need to go out of your way to do it in a way that would be more cumbersome. You have to go back and do it when basically you don't even need it. It wouldn't even be useful. You've already completed all the stuff that you would have found that useful to have for. That makes sense. Words are getting hard. Where the chocobos roam. Interesting. Yeah, this way is better than the way that WoW does it. WoW has it so that you complete the zone, you no longer need to be able to fly in it, really. And then you have to do all the quests and complete something called Pathfinder for an achievement that eventually allows you to fly in the new zones after you've done everything. So it's kind of useful for alts, but only recently have I started to dip my toes into alts, frankly. So it's actually been very annoying. As a single player, as a single class or character player, it's like, this is bloody useless for me. But anyway. You are Redzy, yes? Pray address me as your sail if you wish. 'Tis passing strange, is it not, that fate should bring us together thus? Never did I think to walk alongside the warrior of light. Oh yes. So we're officially allowed to call her name now. Yeah. Sail? Why sail? But history is full of such unexpected alliances. We make our way unto Dravania then. The chill of Western Highlands is unrelenting, and I would sooner be under the sheltering canopy of the Chocobo Forest. Where the Chocobos roam, the Chocobo Forest? Yo, yo, yo. Wait a minute, where do I go? Just straight ahead. I know, like, that's the direction they went, but... sail? Your sail. My sail, your sail. Cool if we could light that. The Dravanian Forelands. This is officially Dravanian.
Beyond Abalathia's spine, the great mountain range that spans the continent of Aldenard from east to west. Into the deepening shadows of Som-Al, where lies the ancient home of dragonkind.
Damn.
To a land where the soil slithers and the skies seethe with sinuous shapes, they came.
They came. Oh, you can hear the chocobos. Where? Oh, this is a nice change. Going from like some super duper cold wasteland to some greenery. We now stand on the threshold of Dravania. The path of Som-Ar will take us far to the west beyond the embraces of the forest's branches. It will be a long and demanding journey. Mina suggests that we take our rest at the village up ahead and see that we are properly provisioned. There's a village here? But I thought these lands were the sole domain of dragonkind. Why would anyone choose to live in so perilous a place? The wild chocobos. Tailfeather was built by hunters who make their living capturing and selling the beasts. And their leader, Marschamp, is an acquaintance of mine. Being a gregarious sort, he will no doubt welcome our arrival, and he will also possess more recent knowledge of the road we seek to travel. I trust there are no objections? Only to this ceaseless chatter. If we are mean to meet this acquaintance of yours, let us do it before Ishgard burns. Istina's like, yeah, great, chocobos. Listen, focus, MSQ, Ishgard, trouble, dragons. Come on. Wow. At some point, your sail is going to be like, could you just lighten up, dude? This is nice. Hold on a minute. Hello there. How's it going? Nice to meet you. Here we are. A new Aetherite! Let's go! Oh, this is a lovely song. Who do we have here? Sophie? How do you do? Good to see you. Wow. Nathan, Mousy. Oh no, Mousy's been captured in a in a chocobo cage. Oh dear. Aha, here we are. Okay, before we crack on, we have advertisement break to run. So everyone, stretch, grab some H2O, snacks and whatnot, and then pray return to the stream as we continue with Where the Chocobos Roam. BRB. Let me stand outside actually so you have some music at least. Pray, return to the stream. Yo, yo, yo. Samuel, welcome to the stream. How's it going, mate? All right, all right, all right. Where the Chocobos roam. Erika, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to the Going Merry crew. As a very quick and gentle reminder to everyone in the stream, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Happy weekend. There is a link to the Discord in the stream chat and also below on Twitch and on YouTube in all the places. I'm hosting a Spooktober community event for Final Fantasy XIV. We're going to be doing a spooky fashion contest and a haunted housing contest. I will be self-financing some Mog Station prizes. First place, second place, and third place for varying values for each contest. So you have a chance of winning in both. You have to be in the Discord, and there are further rules into how to apply and all that kind of stuff in there. The deadline is at the end of Thursday, the 17th of October. And then we'll be doing a live stream checking out of all the spooky fashion contests. We're going to have a catwalk at Bukake Manor. And then I'll be visiting anyone who's around live. I'll be visiting their haunted houses and checking them out. And we'll be choosing winners live on stream. So pray, join the Discord, and get spooky. Spooky slice. And now, yes, let us continue with where these chocobos doth roam. Well, tear my hide and call me Leatherface. We have visitors. Oh ho, and if it ain't the lovely Ysayle, it's been too long, girl. That it has, Markamp. That it has. My companions and I are on a pilgrimage to Som Al. Might we stay in Tailfeather a while and prepare for the next leg of our journey? Of course, stay as long as you like. In fact, I wouldn't suggest leaving the forest at all. The dragons have been absolutely bleeding murderous of late. Forgive me, sir, but I'm not sure I understand. Do the dragons not bother you here in the forest? Bother us? Did Ysayle not explain things to you, boy? You've seen them towering killim trees all about, haven't you? If you were flying above the canopy, you'd barely be able to see the ground. As you'd expect, the local wildlife canny enough to stay hidden beneath the leaves, which is why the dragons do their hunting elsewhere. And we can do ours in peace. I see. Thank you for the explanation. You're welcome. Now, I know it won't stop Ysayle here, but the dragons ain't the only things you need to keep an eye out for, especially if you're set on heading west. Fending or maiming? Fending. Oh, we are set on heading west, my friend. So what awaits? What doth await us? Markamp will give you a fair warning about what awaits to the west. I dare say you're wondering what could possibly be worse than dragons, eh? Well, I'll tell you. The bloody naff. They're what you get if you crossed an antling with a Moggle crab and taught the thing how to walk on two legs. They never used to stray far from their hives out of fear of the dragons, but they've gotten a lot more aggressive of late, sending out war parties and moms in all directions. They've even taken to harassing the Dravanians in their own lairs, if you can believe it. And when they venture into the forest, which is more and more, by the way, they certainly ain't afraid to come after my lot. I can only imagine how much worse it'd get if you were closer to Naff home territory. Oi, oh. These... Right, so these are Ether Current quests. Okay. We'll pick them up. We'll see. I see you've been making the rounds, getting to know the hunters in these parts. Well, how'd you like to help a real hunter? I'm overseeing 3 camps set up to the east, but the lazy sods ain't sent me a report in over a fortnight, and I'm too bleeding busy to be playing messenger. You look right fierce enough to get the information out of him. It's a simple job that'll earn you some coin. Can't rightly say no to that. If it tickles your fancy, then all you need to do is talk to the leaders of each camp. Leon Loof, Gonrier, and Aimbert. Hear what they have to say and get back to me when you're done. Gumuru, thank you very much for the follow, and welcome to the Go Merry crew. It would seem that much has changed in Dravania. The Naff would not want to cause such strife when I lived here. You lived here in Dravania? That's what I was going to ask. Aye, 'twas in the time following the calamity. My family was dead, my home was gone, and I had fled from the bitter cold into these lands. I knew not the paths of the forest then, and wandered out from under the protection of its boughs. That was when I chanced upon Vraeskelga. He had descended from his mountain lair to hunt for food. My exhausted mind cannot contend with the sight of the majestic worm, nor the vision of the past his presence visited upon me. Thankfully, Markamp found my unconscious form at the edge of the forest and nursed me back to health, and in Tailfeather I remained for some time. Hence your familiarity with the locals. But I interrupted you. You were saying the Naf once were a peaceful people? Peaceful would not be the most fitting description. They're a fiercely territorial tribe, and any who intrude upon their domain are attacked without hesitation or quarter. Outside the borders of their homeland, however, they were rarely hostile. Indeed, we were even able to trade with them on occasion. They have changed then. What of it? We have not the time to creep through the underbush on some roundabout route. I say we make straight for Somal and crush any unruly insect we meet underfoot. The music even cut. A more direct path then, very well. Let's follow the trail west out of the forest and make for the statue of the sainted one. Sorry, of the stained one. From there, we should have a fair view of the roads that lead to Somal, shall we? Istinian has got zero time to be fucking around. He is on a mission. You've got to respect it. You've got to respect it. He's going to be pissed. He's going to be pissed if I go and do some side quests. Yo, we got to go. Oh, there's a dungeon up here. There's another ether. So there's 2 Aetherites in this zone. This is going to be a big boy. Whew. Did I do the crystal here? Yeah, I did. I set my home here, didn't I? Yup. Alright, let's get rocking and rolling. The fog has descended. Yo, hold on a minute. How... Is it the same number per one? Yeah. 3 from Discovery. 4 from Discovery. And a few from quests. You're gonna have me do a quest, aren't you? Of course. Oh, things are going well enough. Been running into a bit of trouble with those giant bugs in the woods, though. Oh, never mind. It's just a quick chat. These red chocobos? In the wild? Ooh, can we get up here? Uh-oh. Yo, we can. Nice. Thank God for that. Haha! Secret pass that only Gollum knows. Yo, yo. Nothing out of the ordinary here. There's just one bird that won't shut up. I've been able to catch a wink all of its bloody screeching. Well, have you tried being nice to it? Maybe feeding it? Maybe just set it free? I never once thought about how chocobos are used in races or how you use them as mounts or anything in terms or in so much as like how did they actually get trained and become these things. And now that I know that people hunt them and capture them and put them in cages and stuff, I feel an immense sense of guilt. We are the baddies, aren't we? This way or not? Bandersnatch. Holy. You look like an angry saber-toothed cat warthog. Holy shit, there's more. These remind me of Lion-O's mount. He's used the Swords of Omens or whatever it's called. Give me sight beyond sight. Yo, yo. Had ourselves a bit of an incident the other day. Some fiend came stomping out from the tree line and gobbled up all of our fresh caught birds. Wasn't a damn thing we could do about it. If we're going to keep out this area, we need some extra hands. You tell the chief that. Yo, okay. That don't sound good. Shit. Right, then, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Welcome back. So they've all got issues, but none of them thought to ask me for help. Do they think I'll bite off their heads or something? At any rate, best prepared to round up some birds for each camp. Thanks again for your help, friend. Say, since you've already struck up an acquaintance with some of my people and all, maybe you're willing to lend them a hand? Seems they talk to you of their troubles readily enough. Oh dear. Do they now all have quests for me? Yes, but they aren't the quests for Aetherytes. No, Ether Currents. So that's interesting. Right. I could probably cut through whatever's behind here. Looks like there's a path. Can we do this? We can. Oh ho. And the Bandersnatches. No, you don't. Oh, you want these tail feathers, do you? Not today, friend. Not today. The zone does feel big. I think the scale of the trees helps really, like, sell the idea of the size of this zone, and also the lore that we were given in terms of, like, how the dragons can't even see through down to the floor. So that's why any of this wildlife can even remain alive. Uh-oh. More nasties. Hey, Mr. Big Tree. Oh. Yeah, I guess makes sense that there's dragons here now then, because there's no brush to keep you safe. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Hold on. What's this? And there's a big building over here. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Your boy must seek the adventure. Hello? What's this? Loth Astvath. Nice. So these are non-aggressive. Nah. They live in little hives. Interesting. And there's this big place over here. Oh man, I can't wait to find out what that is. Ooh, there's the big green hive over here. Wait, is that... Because they have one of these green smoke vents over here. So I wonder, is that the NAF? Oh, I don't want to say Empire, but... The equivalent of a NAF city? Let's see, let's see. Ah, sorry. He wanted to attack, but it ain't happening. Should we chance to meet Markamp again, remind me to thank him. I do not want us to expect the NAF. I doubt I would be standing here. Mid-ruins that I would tentatively describe as Ishgardian? The style is not quite identical, but betrays a definite resemblance. You have a scholar's eye, Master Alphino. The structure is in fact over 1,000 years old. It is a remnant of an age when our ancestors and dragonkind lived together in peace. You claim this is evidence of our harmonious past? I was taught that these buildings were constructed by heretics in honor of your Dravanian masters. This rubble inspires no such awe in me. Stubborn fool, how desperately you cling to the false teachings of your beloved Holy See. Enough, both of you. You threaten the success of our mission with this incessant squabbling. Oh! Alfie, tell them. Tell them. Redzy, pray, reason with these two. Our goals are the same. Set aside your differences for now. The truth of the past will be revealed. Grunt. Okay. I really want to grunt. The truth of the past will be revealed. Quite. Lest you forget, our goal is to prevent a war which will claim the lives of Dravanians and Ishgardians alike. Where to accomplish this, you must learn to tolerate each other's presence. Trust in Redzy's gift. In time, the secrets of history will be brought to light. Let that be enough, Estinian. You would have me keep my counsel until Redzy's visions confirm the truth. Very well, but bait me not. Our meeting with Racevilger will likely provide the catalyst Redzy's gift requires, as it did mine. Let us press on. I hope it does, because like I know I said that we're so back, but we also could very much just like still be on the fritz. Our spider sense is not quite working, you know. I'm just gonna take this one. We already got that style. Nani? Question marks for me? Okay. The Trine Towers. What in the Oh no, I clicked! Yo. Spy you the three great towers to the west. Ishgardians know them as Anyx's Trine. The place serves as a roost for Vraesgilver's lesser kindred. If we're to reach the peace of Som Al, we must first beseech these dragons to open the way, but do not be disheartened. The one who leads them is a friend. Of rather more concern is the disposition of the NAF. Let us survey the approach to the towers and see if a path is clear. Oh, we're gonna go up. We're gonna go up well. Ooh. I love it. I love it. There's such good environmental game design. You have a thing on the horizon that's just in view, and I'm like, oh, what's that piece of candy? I want to go see that. And then the story's like, hey, we're going over there. Yes, perfect. Fate complete. I didn't even do anything. That was all summer. Oh, There's it. There's it. There's it. Oh, there's an ether right there. Let's go. I'm not taking the most conventional means, am I? If I'd have stuck to the road, I might be seeing some more cool things. Oh, hey, big tree. What are those? Rams? Oh, what's this nasty creature? Clear water, Ninik Nanka? Is those nasty bubbles or like spikes on your back? I do not want to find out. Oh, what the fuck is this now? Yeah, no, I'm good. We don't need to... This place has got some nasty creatures. And that, what I assume is the NAF HQ over there, is very ominous. I wonder if the smoke that they're putting in the sky deters dragons, and that's why they're able to be so aggressive. Indy for shiz! Hi from the USA, hi from the UK. How's it going? Happy Sunday. Sunday morning for you? Happy weekend? He says, I fear the road ahead is teeming with NAF soldiers. Our camp did not exaggerate then. The beastmen have grown brazen indeed if they would threaten the dragons so openly. Do they intend to assault the lair itself? I pray they do not. Mighty though the Dravanian friends are, my Dravanian friends are, they are yet vulnerable to NAF muskets. There is no safe route. There is no route save the one before us. Should the beastmen offer battle, we have no choice but to accept. Ruh-roh. Yeah, glad you're having a good weekend. I am very much enjoying Heavensward. It is... Ooh. It is... Ooh. 14 out of 10 as always. Oh. I wanna... Yeah, we're going over there. We are going over there. Oh shit, there's more. Fire drone? No! Oh god, this is annoying. The Trine Tower sounds a lot like the Two Towers? Lord of the Rings, perhaps? But Trine suggests 3, maybe? What? Grenado! I love it. Grenado! Hey, what's that up there? Who's that? That's a player, isn't it? Yeah. I was gonna say there's a sparkly shiny, and I wanna jump up and get it, but it's a person. Whoops. Oh, like a tower and a shrine? A shrine? Noni. A summoning stone? Sorry, I've got to click on this. Stone bears a striking resemblance to a chocobo. On closer inspection, the stone appears to be a large horn. Perhaps if you were to blow into one of the holes, it would summon a chocobo. That would be prudent to leave a rental fee just in case. Oh, it's a porter. Interesting. Interesting. I take no pleasure in killing the Naff. 'Twas to avoid bloodshed that I agreed to join you on this journey. But it cannot be helped. We may proceed into the courtyard together, but leave the task of hailing its occupants to me. And keep your lance on your back, Dragoon. On my word to the Warrior of Light, I shall start no fight. Only finish it. Yo, Estinian is dropping bars. You truly are beyond salvation. Come then. These two are such great, like, so good. Such great, like, opposites to have complementing one another on this journey with me. It's good.
Vidofnir!
Right. Hello, big dragon, buddy.
Ah, 'tis thee, little one. From above I did mistake thee for a Nath. 'Tis well I chanced to look again, or thou wouldst now be ash.
Oh shit.
Dear Vidofnir, how I have missed you. Would that I had come sooner, and not out of dire necessity.
Thou art troubled. Speak that I might know thy plight. Thou wouldst have father admonish his brood brother.
I would end this war without further bloodshed.
How am I to believe thee, little one, when thine own companion beareth Nidhogg's stolen eye?
Oh oh no.
Have care, dragon, or I shall gouge out one of yours.
No, Estinian dudes, chill the fuck out. Oh, he's not good at diplomacy. Estinian, please. Don't say
You
that.
forget yourself, sir. We are here on a mission of peace.
Yeah, fuck.
My sires will forbiddeth me from inviting discord to our home. 'Tis for this reason and no other that thou still drawest breath, knight.
Vidofnir, please. We must be allowed to convey our intentions to Hraesvelgar in person, with words of our own choosing. Grant us this favor, and open the way to Som Al.
Thou hast ever been welcome, little one.
Samuel, that is too much leading. Please don't say things like that. And the same goes for anyone else who is watching. I don't need to be forewarned about upcoming events. I am actively playing the game and paying attention. I don't need to know anything.
But I cannot grant thy wish. I am bound to remain here and protect my kin from the Nath's god.
The Nath's god? Oh, it could be Primal o'clock.
The Nath have summoned a primal.
Ooh. I'm wearing my hat.
Pray excuse my forwardness, but if we were to eliminate the threat to your territory, would you consent to Lady Izel's request?
Alfie just straight up like, hey, well, I've got a warrior of light here who's like really good at the whole primal killing shenanigans, if you catch my drift.
Ha! Dost thou imagine thyself equal to the task? To succeed where dragons have failed?
Yes, I'm kind of a big deal, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Vin, please. I'm kind of...
'Tis beyond thee, mortal. But thou art welcome to try, nonetheless. Only know that idle promises shall avail thee naught.
Whoa, the sass. Vito, baby, please, come on. You don't even know me. You're just gonna fly off, like... Yeah, you can go try. Bye.
It would seem we have no choice but to make good on Alphino's offer. Why must our every bid for peace breed yet more war?
Exactly. Every time we try and do something for the good, we end up doing something bad in terms of like killing. Ooh. God damn. Can we try these on? Will it show me? Alright, we got pants. Cool. Damn. Gifts for the outcasts. Oh, the music! Oh! Yo! Little bagpipe action going on. Yo! I'm appreciating this. Yeah. Capital letters. Scotland! Oh, yeah, this is good. This is good. This is very good. Woo! So your cell seems occupied with the thoughts of the Nath and their primal. Well, well, well. That is going to be the end of today's stream, my friends. Thank you very much for joining me on the journey for searching for Iceheart, which has now come to its conclusion. She's joined our party and is butting heads with Asinian. Me and Alfie are just trying our best. To to keep things together and move ahead. And now we seem to have, you know, in one way or another, once again, Warrior of Light finds himself in need of going to kill a primal, maybe. So, Gifts for the Outcasts is the next stage in our MSQ journey of Heavensward. Thank you very much for joining me on the journey so far. Reminder for everyone that we are indeed on the journey of an Eorzean lifetime, and you should join the Discord. Links are in the chat and down below on Twitch and on YouTube. We are running a Halloween-themed community event. More information on that is in the Discord. But again, thank you all so much for the support. I do appreciate it. That's playing again. And we will be back. So pray, return to the stream on Tuesday, 4 PM UK time. I won't make any secret promises as to what it is we'll be doing. But when we're so close to fighting a primal, you know what it's going to be, baby. You know what it's going to be. Thank you again. Take care. Be well. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe, Warriors of Light. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.